Morning. So I just got up and we're preparing to take the pooch out for his morning constitutional, and the heavens opened. It was so heavy, the rain, that I went and stood at the back door, and you've seen how small our garden is, right? I mean, it's going to be about, what, 8-10 metres long at most. The next door neighbour was stood in the entrance to his shed, and I was stood at the back door, and he couldn't hear me talking for the sound of the rain. Shows you how bloody heavy it is. I just had to wet Danny up. Like, say, I'm going to need a lift into work today, because every time it gets heavy, it's the kind of rain that will drown me on the bike. And I have no intention of walking into work looking like a drowned rat. I've got to take the dog out yet as well. So this is going to be fun. It keeps calming down, but then like every couple of minutes it just gets like to flood level heaviness. And it's going to be like it all weekend apparently. So that's going to be fun. Fortunately, Danny to the rescue, because she is a brilliant girlfriend. Speaking of brilliant girlfriends. Oh, this is how much she loves me. She's got out of bed even though she's sleepy. She's going to take me to work because it keeps raining.
You need to buy me an energy drink.
Okay, I think I can do that. It's a little bit rainy. I'm going to stand under a tree. At least there's less chance of getting the camera rained on. You picking that up? I don't know if you can even see that. You should be, because I can see it through thing. This is crazy rain. I'm hiding under a tree, still getting dripped on. I don't know if the sound's going to cut across or not. I'll wait for it to slow down and then get back home. My place of work, conveniently covered by that stupid 4x4. Oh, well that didn't work. I feel really guilty. I got Danny out of bed because the rain was torrential, and it's not rained once since we got in the car. But you've got Monster out of it. And Danny said she was going to Parkgate anyway, so she can call to Parkgate on her way home. At least it's 2 birds with 1 stone. Still feel guilty though. I do feel really guilty for making her bring me in, but you saw how heavy fucking rain was, and it's going to be at it all day apparently. Torrential rain and thunderstorms. I don't need to get a cup of tea either. I have Relentless. So I will just potter around upstairs until it's time to start work. Drinking my drink.
Okay, go. That's right. Teeny tiny babies. Aww. Baby squishes. Oh my god. I should have probably realised I'd end up coming to Parkgate when I took him to work. I'm not exactly dressed appropriately though. I just chucked on whatever I found. God, I'm so tired. I didn't even brush my teeth. I feel so gross. But I've got the rat food. That's all that matters. It didn't even rain on the way there. If it's not raining when I go to pick him up later, I'm going to be cross. I'm so sleepy. But I did get Monster out of it. So, swings and roundabouts. I just looked back on the video of the rats, and I'm pretty sure that the one on the bottom was female and the one on the hammock at the top was male. And I wonder if they even know, because they've sold us wrong genders before and we've had to sex them ourselves and then take them back because they were the wrong gender. Because we have boys. Boys are a lot lazier and a lot more laid back than girls, but girls are a lot less smellier and they're silky smooth. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the one at the bottom was female. I sure as hell didn't see any plums on it. I don't have to go in and tell them. No, they need to learn. If we can sex baby rats at like 3 days old, they should know, because they're about 6 weeks in there. Plebs. It may be pissing it down, but at least it's light out. Strange. Horrible, manky English weather. Yuck. I'm at the factory shop at the minute. I called in for some bits like eggs and crap. Got Wasley. Relentless. The traffic here is so bad. You'd think it was like LA or something. Like people have never seen water before in their lives. People can't drive. It's horrendous. Everybody's panicking and driving 10 mile per hour slower than they should be. I'm gonna get home before it gets any worse. I just got in and found the dog between the 2 layers. I can't even do it. I don't know how he does it. Like under here, as if he was in a tent. So when I opened the door, there was just this frantically moving up and down, and he fell out of the bottom. Have you been sea-phased? Yeah. Did you make yourself a tent? You silly doggy. I've got something for you, Scooby-Doo. I have. Ooh, what's this? Come on. What is it? What is it? Oh, you want it? Sit down. Sit down. Paw. Come on. Do meerkat on my knee. Meerkat. Come on, meerkat. You're bloody useless. Is it good? Yeah. Is it good, that bone? Is it tasty? Yeah. I'm gonna go and show it Jade. Go and show it Jade. There is a possibility we may have spoken too soon about the no bruising. It's usually a lot worse though. It just spreads like all the way around to my elbow. That nurse was absolutely fantastic the other day. I couldn't have asked for anyone better. She was proper matronly figure, so motherly and nice, and she calmed me down. She was like holding my hand, tapping it, because I told her that I'm crap with needles and that my veins always collapse as soon as people try to put cannulas in, and I hardly even felt it, and that's a first. She was pretty amazing. But you know, the weirdest thing is the contrast that I had to have put through my system to like light up my veins and whatever. She warned me before they put it through. She's like, you might feel like you're wetting yourself. I promise you're not, but it might feel like it. And it's as if like your veins are central heating, like plumbing, and somebody's just turned the heating on like full whack. Your ears and your cheeks burn red hot, and then all of a sudden like your groin area burns. So it does feel like you've wet yourself when you haven't, just because it's warm. And your legs start to tingle. It feels like you've just been dipped into a red hot bath. It's so strange. I don't know whether how I'd feel about having it again. Sorry, the neighbour just shouted me. I think they're gonna have a barbecue tonight, which usually involves putting a tarp across the whole garden so they don't get wet. Right, so I'm off to pick the syrup from work. It feels like it's only been gone about an hour. Oh, there's a barbecue. Let's see if I can show you. I might be able to show you better when we get back in, but they've got this tarp pulled all the way across the gardens, like a massive tent, so that if it does rain, come on. So if it does rain, it doesn't matter because they'll still be dry. I better go. I'm waiting. Although I'm a bit later than usual. There's actually some cars in front of me today, which there isn't usually. I hate driving in Sheffield, which sucks because all the jobs, like pretty much in South Yorkshire and Sheffield, nobody can drive at all. It's all rush hour. All the time. All the rush hour, all the time. It's like a slogan. Everybody's rushing about. Nobody indicates. There's tractors carrying bins. And it's gone really warm. It's really bright and sunny now. I'm gonna roast in this car. Although the great thing about Meadowhall is it's very good for people watching. Very good for people watching. Did you appreciate my zoomed in face? I'm really crap at this. Ooh.
Something tells me I'm going to be in trouble. Well, not trouble, but Danny's not going to be best pleased. She brought me in because, you know, weather were meant to be shit. And now it's sunny. Oh dear. Home sweet home. Caught my mum and dad's after work. Just to nip in to see them. Ended up staying there for like 3 hours. We've been going through old photos, and I showed you the photos that we put in the big frame. Like photos of us and parents. But we're also doing one with like dogs, like past and present. And so I've got like basically been going through a stack of old photos at my mum and dad's, looking for photos of my old dogs to put in this new frame. So it's now time wheel. It's 9:15. I finished work at 5. Not good. But I'm gonna get changed and then I'm gonna wash a few parts and we're gonna sort out some dinner. Hungry? I'm hungry. I've got like, not shakes, but I'm a little bit wibbly wobbly. I think it's because all I've had is kind of sugar today instead of eating properly. So dinner sounds good. Well, dinner was a staggering success. You, madam, make good eats. We had a homemade Chinese takeaway. Yeah, it doesn't sound like it makes sense, but it did. Like chicken, egg fried rice, hoisin chili pork and some garden peas on the side, and oh my god, it was immense. Probably would have been enough to feed about 6 people in total, but my plate looked like Mount Everest. And there's like another like 2 servings in the fridge in a Tupperware tub. I know what I'm having for lunch tomorrow. As you can probably hear, especially if I mute the TV because I'm watching England game, next door are providing music for us. We don't need things to make noise. Danny seems to be enjoying it. The music was awesome earlier on. It's taken a turn for the worse now the dance music's come out, but they were listening to ska and two-tone and a bit of reggae earlier, and I was like getting my groove on while doing some of the parts. But now it's all thump 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 music, and we don't do thump 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 unless it's like metal thump thump thump. But I think this is an opportune moment to bring this video to a close, ladies and gentlemen. The end of another day and the end of another video. And that's my new catchphrase, I quite like that one. I'm going to stick with that one. So I'll throw us Twitter links in description as usual, so go follow us. Comment, like and subscribe if you haven't done already, guys. And other than that, thank you very much for watching. It really does mean a lot. And as usual, we will see you all tomorrow.